All right, testing, testing. Do we have sound?
Do we have sound? It looks like...
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing some in my streaming software. I can see the meters moving, and
Are we live?
this couch is making sounds as well.
Are we live now?
We are live, so we're back at it. So
All right.
so let's start from the top.
From the top.
Yeah. So I'm here with Johan Lundgren from Lundgren Guitar Pickups, and we are here to talk about my signature pickup, the Anomaly.
Yes.
The first real signature model by Lundgren.
Yes, that's
Though
correct.
I know that you have worked with many artists.
Yeah. So this is first for us in sort of ways, and we are very excited and proud and honored to work with you further with this.
The feeling is very mutual.
Yeah, thank you.
So for people watching now and for people coming to this video in the future, I think it would be nice to give a rundown of the pickup.
Yes.
What it's made from and what it sounds like and
Yeah.
yeah.
As we started this pickup, the Anomaly, is originally based on our modern vintage, as you know, and when we made that for you, we changed the wire to a Polysol modern wire, which both you and I felt were more suitable for your taste and your playing, and we made those pickups which are here on the Singularity with standard nickel pole, so to speak. So that this was stage one, right?
Yeah. So this is my the most recent version of my signature model. So this is the pickups that you developed for me.
Yeah.
Some years ago now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a medium output pickup with a wide frequency range, which suits many styles of music, and both clean and distorted or something in between, and it's medium output, so the treble response and everything is very even, I would say. So it's very much up to the player to sort of fine-tune their sound in the end. So you have a lot of information to work with. Yeah. And shall we talk about the pickup, how it looks and sounds today?
Yes. So so this has been called the modern vintage custom. So it's been a modified version of a pickup that has been in your catalog.
Yes.
So we have made a few changes now when we
Yes.
have decided to release this on its own, because it has been like dissimilar enough from the modern vintage, to have its own name.
Yeah.
But now we made yet a few changes that you can see this on this guitar, and but you can, if you're in Anaheim in this present day, you can come to the NAMM show and see them for yourself.
Yeah, and the thing we are talking about here is the pickups today is black bobbins, black slugs on one row, and black adjustable slotted slugs on the other row. So it's very much a black pickup which you wanted, and it's the first black slotted slug pickup for us with flat slugs and also slotted black slugs. So black screws. Sorry. So I mean, it feels both sound-wise and visually a very cool pickup, and we are very proud that it's available as 6-string, 7-string, 8-string, both straight and multi-scale angled models. So it's worth mentioning. It's a lot of outlines and possibilities for your players out there to choose from. And it's already in our shop, lundgrenpickups.com, available. And so you can check out it today.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what like so these have the what do you call them, the slugs?
The slugs.
So these are like the flat looking ones, and then you have the screws.
Yeah, that's correct.
So like how could you describe the difference from these pickups that we had that had two rows of slugs with the new one that had slugs on one side and screws on the other one?
Yeah, that was a good question. That's pretty subtle differences. I will come back to that very soon. We have to mention the pickup. I know you'll love to hear it. It's Alnico 5 magnets. We have to say that. So it's Alnico 5 magnets in both in bridge and neck humbucker. So it's a classic, good material and sound. What to say? A power, powering the pickup. So, and you were asking about the difference between having two slug coils or one slug coil and adjustable screw coil. It is subtle differences because when you use the slotted slug, you also need a pole piece holder underneath to keep the screws. And I would say when you use that pole piece holder, I would say it emphasizes the mids in that coil. And we also have threaded pole piece holder, worth mentioning because it's make the screw very, very tight, and the magnet is very efficient. So I'm very proud. I would say it's a more complex tone when you have one coil of each. Yeah, and also you can adjust these screws forever because when they are threaded in the metal, it's very, very sturdy and it will live forever. Many makers thread in the plastic and then it will not hold as long. So it feels so good.
Yeah. Right. It will live for generations.
Yeah. Like your music.
I love that. So yeah, and I've always been kind of a pickup idiot.
Yes.
Which
means?
And it's funny because when it comes to music, when I hear music that I like, I hear something like a chord progression or something that I think sounds beautiful. I want to know what it is, so I go find out. Yeah. And I'm like that with certain things, but when it has come to gear, I've been less like that. I have friends who would almost rival you in the knowledge about like the stuff that pickups are made up from, like who are really researching everything. I mean, they're probably not as crazy as you about these kind of things, but compared to me, so for me, like my background with pickups used to be like I was an Ibanez artist back in the day, and they sent me guitars and whatever pickups were on them. I was like, well, all right, I'm gonna make music, which I suppose that's like true and valid, that like you can make music with anything, and I mean you don't need to, like if you don't want to, like you can do with crap equipment, you know, you can make
with your hands.
Sounds. Yeah. I mean it's very much up to the artist, but through the years I noticed that there were some guitars that I kept coming back for recording and playing, that like for some reason some guitars sounded better, and at some point I realized I mean there's many elements, but like the pickups, that's a big one.
It is.
Yeah, so when I back in 2017, late 16 it was, I got I was asked to join Meshuggah for a tour.
Yes.
And I called Ola Strandberg up. Dude, can you sort me out with an 8-string? and he did, and he asked me like, how do you want it set up? What do you need? What kind of pickups do you want? And I was like, I guess I know they use the Lundgren M8, so I said put those in, because then I suppose I will be on the ballpark
Yeah.
with the sound, and it worked out perfectly. But then we were also discussing doing my new 7-string
Yeah.
signature, which was like what became this one. And I remember talking to you on the phone, and I was telling you about those guitars and those kind of pickups that has like suited me the best
Yeah.
in the years before, and
Yes.
like by different brands. So I could hear like the gears in your head were like working like
They
and
were
you're
working.
like, and then you told me like I know what you need, and how did you come to, because you have like made this possible for me.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that process like? How did you figure out that I needed that pickup but with a different wire?
I would say it's very important, our conversation we had both live and on the phone. So I sort of took this information and translated it into my magnets and coils. And I thought you needed for your 7, you needed some more sort of classic medium output with a wide frequency range that wasn't too wild to start with. But it's up to you to make very saturated or fat sound with your amp or settings. But
yeah, if you have too much output, you it's like you make the front of the amp crap out.
yeah, I would say
A
that
bit,
sometimes. So
It's not always like you would think that for high gain sounds, like you want to have like a big push even before the amp. But
yeah, I agree, because I think you're gonna be the treble is very important thing for me and for you. So I mean it's hard to add nice trebles if you don't have it with the start. So sometimes this medium output pickups is very good. I mean, the tone is everything for us, and we always put it in the first place. So, I mean, it's cool with those pickups. They are black slugs, black slotted screws, and have many different models, straight and slanted. But the tone is number one for us. So I think so. So
all right. We need to wrap this stream up. We're gonna head over to the NAMM show and begin the work day.
yes,
And so yeah, thanks for the coffee and for the hang and.
you're welcome. Thank you for being here, for letting me be here.
So yeah, so thanks for watching. I know we've gotten some questions here. There's no time to answer them right now, but yeah, at some other point. So hugs and kisses, everyone, and
Take care.
See you on some other stream. Right, I'm just gonna find the button here to see us out. All right, bye bye.
Bye.